What up guys, Alchemist here. Something nice for you. So I wanted to do a video basically showcasing how to do a lot of damage in Final Fantasy 16 early game. I done seen a lot of videos showing off damage from when in-game content, like using Bahamut and all that type of stuff. And then IGN didn't make it no better. They put out a video talking about how to do a lot of damage, and then they don't actually showcase how to do a lot of damage. So I will be showcasing how to do a lot of damage early game. Early game as in, you only got 3 icons when it comes to Garuda and Rama. I got Titan on me, but he's not a necessity. He's not necessary. You can just replace his skill. You can just replace his skill with Rama's when it comes to the lightning strike on the ground. This one right here, the thunderstorm. I'll put it on just to showcase it in the video right here, because I know you get these 3 early on, Titan a little bit later on. But if you use these combos early game, you'll be hitting damage like ever seen before. Can one-shot enemies like this, or 2-shot them when you stagger them a second time. So what you want to do is, of course, stagger first. I'm gonna showcase the damage first, and then I want to explain what's all going on. For newcomers, people that's new to these type of games, or people that's just not, you know, optimizing their damage right. Alright, so what you want to do is, you want to make sure when you knock the stagger gauge off, you do this combo, no downtime, and make sure you close on the enemy so that none of it get messed up, okay? If you don't do it, if you don't get close up on the enemy when you do this combo, you can't end up missing out on a lot of damage, so make sure you stay close. Okay, first, put the electric jewel out. Tornado. Turn the Phoenix. And there go 40,000. With this combo, you're going to be breaking 40k always. You're going to be breaking 40k always. I think the best I ever dropped was like 45k. I kind of messed up showcasing this a little bit. But the whole point of the combo, and then you can add more stuff to it. You can add more stuff to it. But the whole point of doing this is, the more stuff you got out there that does tick damage, the higher you get when it comes to damage. So the main star of the show here is definitely Lightning Rod. Lightning Rod, it seems like it's trash. You put out an electric gem, it stays in one spot, and when you smack it, it makes electricity spark off of it that hit enemies in the area. And then enemies can also swing into it and do a lot of damage to themselves as well. So it's good at zone controlling, but when you look at the skill, you're like, bro, this ain't gonna help me kill massive enemies. The point of Lightning Rod is to put it out there on the field, near the enemy, and while you smacking them with your regular attacks, the gem is going off, giving you two types of damage going on. So when you use the Phoenix move, for example, not only the Phoenix attack hitting the boss or the enemy, it's hitting the lightning gem as well. So I just did heck of damage on the enemy, not only from Flames Rebirth doing the tick damage during the whole situation, but while Flame Rebirth is going on, every time you hit the Lightning Rod, it sparks and does damage in that area. That's for every tick damage of Flames or Rebirth. That's every tick damage. So you're doing double the damage while you're doing Flame Rebirth. Flame Rebirth by itself is probably like doing like 6,000 or something. But when you add the Lightning Rod in it, it buffs the damage up to like 10,000. I mean, it buffs it up, yeah. Flame Rebirth doing like about 6,000 on its own. Add Lightning Rod in it, it's doing like 10,000 to 12,000 damage. And if you don't believe me, just watch. Hold on. This Flame Rebirth damage on its own. This is damage on its own. You're doing 6409, right? Now this is what Flame Rebirth do when you add the lightning rod in there. That went up to 13,000, but when I put the gem out there, that did 1,200. So we're gonna say it did double the damage, like I said, 12,000. So if you want to optimize your damage in this game, you want to have as much things going on at once while you're doing DPS. So lightning rod is one of the things you put it out there and it does damage for you without you having to do anything else. While it's out there and using your other skills, it's doing damage for you. So lightning rod is very important to optimize your DPS early game with just the 3 icons you start off with. Not only that, while the lightning rod out there, you having the tornado go on as well also does a lot of damage at once. And I can showcase it right now for you guys as well. We're gonna put the lightning rod out there. Then we're gonna put the tornado out there. And then we're gonna do the phoenix. You see the damage? And while the tornado going on, I can smack on them. I can use other skills. Tornado still going for extra DPS while I'm fighting, doing my own thing. Tornado was still going for extra DPS. So that's the main important thing when it comes to doing DPS in any type of game. The more extra variables out there, entities out there that's doing damage for you while you can fight on your own, is big time. So there's other abilities that you can use. You can use the will-o-wisp ability with ifrit, which when it hits the enemy while you're doing nothing. So you can be smacking on the enemy while it's doing the tick damage with the fireballs around you. You can use that. Again, you got lightning rod. That's also great. I think that's the only 2 early game that you have. Later down the line, you get even more abilities that can do damage over time while you do nothing in the game. But I also want you guys to notice as well, when I stagger the boss, this is an important thing to have. This is an important thing to have early game. The ultimate moves of every icon stops time. It stops time. So I want y'all to see, and this is why it's very important, with the lightning rod with the phoenix rebirth of the flames ability. Flames of rebirth. When I pop Phoenix O, notice the stagger bar on the enemy is frozen. It's not going anywhere. The stagger bar stops when you're using an icon's ultimate move. So that goes for Flames of Rebirth, that goes for Aerial Blast, and that goes for Rama's ultimate move. Could put Rama's ult on, but I recommend if you're gonna put Rama's ult on, make sure you use it after you already got the multiplier to 1.5. If you're gonna add Judgment Bolt into the mix, make sure you start the stagger phase with Lightning Rod, Phoenix Rebirth, that automatically gets the multiplier to 1.5. Put the tornado out there, and then immediately, since the stagger gauge multiplies to 1.5, immediately go to Judgment Bolt, throw that out there, and do insane damage, and then immediately go into your Limit Break and start swinging. You don't even have to go into Limit Break. If you don't have Limit Break yet, it still does insane damage. Limit Break just adds on a little bit more damage to the mix. So that's how you do more damage over time. And I can go back to my Titan. Go back to my Titan and show y'all. So this is gonna be my replacement for Judgment, the Lightning Judgment attack from Rama. That 44, what was it, 44,000? You can't hit 45,000. I was a little bit off my optimization, just a tad bit off my optimization, but you can hit 45,000 with this combo. And again, y'all can probably do more than me. I put on Heat Wave for neutral gameplay and gouge for neutral gameplay. What I mean by that is, like, I have heat wave on to help stagger enemies quicker whenever I go get somebody that use like a magic attack against me. When it comes to like fireballs or just electric balls or some crap, arrow gun ball at me, some fire gun, something at me. Whenever they use like a magical ball at me, I block it with heat wave and that makes me slash out 4 slashes for countering it, which does insane damage to the stagger bar, helping me stagger an enemy quicker. And then I got Garuda's gouge on because it's amazing for hitting off the stagger bar down beginning game on any enemy. So I got these two on. But if you're a person that just feel like you want to just swing off the enemy to get, you know, the stun gauge down quicker, you can always change gouge with wicked wheel, or you can always change heat wave with Phoenix, the rising flame Phoenix attack, which does a lot of damage on its own. So, you know, you can always change, like I said, you can always change this to rising flames, and you can always change gouge to, like, I don't know, like a master skill like Ifrit's fireball, you know, Ifrit's will-o-wisp attack, will-o'-the-wisp attack, whatever, or ignition attack. You guys play around and add different skills for more damage. I don't recommend it. I fully believe you should have some skills on you to help take the stagger bar down quicker, so you can even get to the DPS phase. So this is the load that I run early. Again, like I said, you can change Rama's. You can take Titan off if you don't have Titan yet, and put on Rama's lightning strike from the sky down attack, help you with DPS. But yeah, this early game, or you put Rama's ult on. Put Rama's ult on with the lightning rod. And just make sure you use Rama's ult after you already do the lightning rod and flames of the rebirth combo to get the max multiplier to 1.5 when you stagger an enemy, so that Rama's ult does insane damage when you do strike the lightning down. But hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope this helped you helped any beginners out, newcomers out, on how to get optimized maximum DPS during stagger phases. Because I know it blows when you're doing a damage stagger phase and all you thinking about is, okay, let me just swing with my sword because all my skill cooldowns are going, and I didn't save it up for this moment, and now I'm doing horrible, pathetic damage. So hopefully this helped you out. Love you guys. Appreciate you guys always. Hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and until next time, stay up.